My name is Lisa, and I'm a working professional at a certain company. I live alone in my family home that my deceased parents left me. On this day,
By the way, I found this interesting way to make a hot pot dish recently and tried it out.
oh, hot pot sounds great, especially for this season. So, what kind of hot pot was it?
The thing is, it only uses cooking sake and water. Pretty simple, right?
That does sound very convenient, but it seems like it would have a very simple flavor.
Yeah, it's like the taste comes from the ingredients themselves, like making broth on the spot. I felt even the Chinese cabbage tasted better than usual.
Oh, really? Maybe I should try it sometime.
Yeah, you should definitely give it a shot. I recommend eating it with ponzu sauce.
Hey, Noah, is that?
Oh, it also tasted good with sesame sauce, especially with pork. It was superb.
Hey, Noah, wouldn't that be good for shabu shabu too?
That's the thing. When you eat it with sesame ponzu, it has a different and delicious taste.
Next time, let's do shabu shabu together. This person is my lover, Noah, a great confidant and someone I can truly trust. For me, who has no parents, Noah's presence has been tremendously significant, and he has saved me time and time again. On a certain day, my younger brother and his wife, Darwin and Alba, came to our house. Welcome, both of you. What brings you here today?
Actually, we came today to ask a favor of you, sister.
We want to ask if we can live in your house.
Live here. Why is that?
We want to build a new house, but we can't even save up enough for the down payment.
We really want to save some money. You have extra rooms, right? We know it's presumptuous to ask, but can we live here?
I see, so that's it. Okay, I understand. Let's live together then.
Sister, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sister-in-law.
Feeling lonely living alone, I decided to accept Darwin and Alba's request. They are my only family, and I wanted to help them with anything if they were in trouble. However,
Hey sis, I have a favor to ask. Is that okay?
that's fine, but the way you're asking, could it be?
Please, I need to borrow money again, as you can see.
I thought so. Hey, Darwin, isn't it too soon? I just gave you some money recently.
I know. That's why I really feel sorry.
Why do you need money so badly?
I just do. Otherwise, Alba will get mad. You know how troublesome it is when she gets angry, right? So, please.
Alba getting mad, what's that about? I started getting frequent requests from Darwin to lend him money. I endured it, thinking that confronting Alba directly would hurt their marital relationship. However, my patience was gradually reaching its limit. And that's the situation, he comes to borrow money several times a week now.
Ah, that's troublesome.
With things going like this, the money never comes back, you know? And they say it's for saving up to build a new house, right? At this rate, it's like I'm the one providing the money for their new house.
Indeed, it's just like you're giving the money away.
Honestly, I'm fed up with it. Ugh. I wonder if there's something I can do.
Maybe it's time to ask them to move out. After all, it was Lisa who was living alone here originally.
Convinced by Noah, I decided to talk to them next time. That night, when I got home, Alba was there alone.
Welcome back, sister-in-law. You're late, aren't you?
I'm back. Is Darwin out?
Yes, it's just me today. Actually, I have something to discuss with you.
A discussion? What about?
It's sudden, but could you leave this house today?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Darwin and I want to live here alone, and we're planning to expand our family. So we want you to move out before that happens.
So suddenly. But I thought this was just until you build your house.
I'm sorry for the sudden notice, but we realized something. We don't need to waste money building a new house if we can just have this one. You're single and live alone, so you can just rent an apartment.
That may be true, but this house is a keepsake from my parents, and I'd like to continue living here.
A keepsake, ugh. Isn't that just selfish? After all, Darwin is paying for all the living expenses, right?
What, the living expenses?
Don't play dumb. I can't stand it anymore. We've decided to live here just the two of us. Since you're not related by blood, sister-in-law, please leave. Honestly, living with someone else is suffocating and unpleasant. Anyway, that's the situation.
Hearing those words, my patience snapped, and I decided to leave as they wished. I vowed never to help them again, packed my things, and left the house. Several weeks later, I received a call from Alba.
Hello, sister-in-law?
The number you have dialed is not reachable or is turned off.
Hey, don't joke around. It was ringing normally.
Ugh. You got me, that was obviously a lie.
More importantly, please help me. Darwin has disappeared with the money. I have no idea how this happened, I'm so confused.
Let me guess, you probably asked for more money, didn't you?
Yes. But why would he run away because of that? Darwin works for a big company and he even paid off my debts.
I figured something like that, but you know, I'm the one who paid off your debt.
What? Why would you?
While Darwin does work for a big company, he's always been a big spender, so I think he has almost no savings. When your debt came up, I was the one who arranged the money.
That's impossible.
It's the truth. Oh, and I've been the one providing the living expenses all along. Also, the reason you moved in was because you had no money, remember?
That's true, but he's been giving me an allowance all this time. There must be some savings.
Darwin didn't explain anything to you, did he? Your allowance was also coming from my wallet. You really didn't know anything, did you?
The allowance too. That's definitely a lie. A woman like you couldn't possibly earn that much.
You shouldn't say things like that, it's considered harassment nowadays. I'm a first-class architect, you know, and I'm doing quite well for myself.
First-class architect. Please, sister-in-law, lend me some money.
After kicking me out, you have the nerve to ask. No, thank you.
Wait, sister-in-law.
After that, I quickly hung up the phone and blocked Alba's calls. A month later, Alba suddenly showed up at my house.
Ding dong, excuse me.
Yes? Alba?
Sister-in-law. Please help me. I really can't survive on my own.
Sorry, you must have the wrong person.
Wait a minute. You just called my name.
True, calling your name was a mistake. Hey, Alba, can we start over?
Huh. I don't get what you mean.
Right, I understand, so let's try starting over, okay?
Okay. Ding dong, excuse me. Are you pretending not to be home now? Are you mocking me? If you ignore me here, I'll cry and wail right in front of your door.
Guess that won't work. But I'm surprised, how did you find out where I live?
I searched through likely places and figured out where you work. Then I followed you when you left your workplace. So, please listen to me.
That's basically stalking, isn't it? Okay, I'll listen, but what is it?
Since then, I've had no contact with Darwin, and he hasn't come back at all. I had to take out loans for the mortgage repayments.
I see. And?
So, I want you to take on my debt again. And let me live with you until I find a job. Please.
Unfortunately, I decided that day that I would no longer help you. I don't see any reason to live together, so no, thank you.
No? Wait, how can you refuse after I've come all this way to ask for help? Are you saying it's okay whatever happens to me now?
Despite feeling slightly appalled by Alba's willingness to stalk for money, I refused her request, and she reacted with outrage. Despite questioning her nerve, I proceeded. So? Why are you so out of money?
Because of the loan repayments and living expenses.
Doubt. You gambled away all the money you borrowed, didn't you? Helping you here would just lead to the same outcome again, so I definitely won't lend you money.
How? How did you know?
Because I just happened to hear it from Darwin. He was here by chance. What a coincidence.
I wanted to stay hidden.
Darwin. Where have you been? And who's this handsome guy?
Let me introduce him. This handsome man is my fiancé, Noah.
Stop teasing me, Lisa.
We're getting married soon and planning to build a new house. It's perfect because since the day you kicked me out, we've been living together.
I can't believe you had the nerve to kick Lisa out. But well, thanks to that, we got to live together, so I'm good. No problem here.
Well, indeed, things turned out quite well for us in the end.
What is this? It's unfair that only you get to be happy. If you're getting married, help me out. We're family, aren't we?
We were family when we lived together, but I don't consider us family anymore.
That's the situation, so please give up and go home.
You're kidding, right? Why are you refusing me now? You turn cold just because you found happiness. Isn't that too much? Are you really that narrow-minded to think you can get by in the future like this?
When I refused her plea for help again, an increasingly angry Alba confronted me. You've been getting angry every time things don't go your way. You know, I have no reason to be scolded by you. After all, you've been living off my money, remember?
She should be thankful, not angry. It's the classic case of biting the hand that feeds you. If we're talking about repayment, how about you return all the living expenses and everything else to Lisa?
Impossible, impossible. I can't pay back all of it. I'm unemployed, okay. Why don't you ask Darwin, who's just standing there silently?
I can't either. I found a job but then quit again. A regular job isn't for me. I'm a man who needs freedom, not constraints.
What? Useless man. Unbelievable.
Useless. Don't make me laugh. You're the useless one. Spending money like it's water. You're a curse of poverty.
Curse of poverty. Who do you think is the reason we're poor? Your lack of responsibility is the cause of everything. Stop blaming others.
What? You're the one blaming others. If you weren't such a spendthrift, we could have been living peacefully by now.
Ha, who was it that brought this demon into his life? From the moment you did that, you had an obligation to support me. So give up and go earn some money.
You're the reason we're out of money, so you should be the one to go work. But then again, who would hire someone like you? That's a real problem, isn't it?
Grr. You've been saying whatever you want.
As Darwin and Alba began to argue, oblivious to us, Noah interjected.
Stop this ugly fighting. It's like a competition of mediocrity. And if it's about a job, don't worry. I've arranged one for you through my sister.
Really? Thank you so much.
Yay. There's always a silver lining, right?
Well, that phrase might make some people shudder if they knew the context.
What do you mean by that?
I don't see what's so scary about it.
My sister has some dangerous acquaintances, and I used those connections. No matter what happens, your debt problems will be resolved, so be at ease.
What? How can I be at ease being referred to such a place?
You're okay with whatever happens to your family?
They won't take your lives, so in that sense, whatever happens is fine. I just chose a surefire way to get our money back.
What is that? Is that how you treat family? I'm disappointed in you, sis. I didn't think you were like that.
I thought you were kind, but it seems I was mistaken. The real devil wasn't you.
Don't joke around. After all you've put Lisa through, how dare you act this way? Everything you've done led to this result. Blaming Lisa is utterly ridiculous.
I might not be one to say this, but you should have been truly grateful to me. Then, perhaps, you would have reflected on your actions and wouldn't have ended up like this.
I'm sorry. I got too heated and said too much. I'll change and work hard from now on. Please, just help us out this one last time.
I'm sorry for being selfish. We'll start over from here. So, please, give us the money to prepare.
Tell me, what do you think real kindness is? I realize that simply giving what's asked for isn't kindness.
No, that's definitely kindness.
It is kindness because it saves people.
No, teaching someone without money how to earn it is real kindness. I've come to realize that's the truest form of kindness.
No, sis, you don't need to have such enlightenment.
So, I arranged for a place where you can definitely make money. Be grateful for my kindness and work hard there.
Some guys in suits and sunglasses will come to pick you up tomorrow, so do your best.
Tomorrow, isn't there any way to refuse?
But if we know they're coming, can't we just run away?
Running away won't work. And the cost of finding you will just be added to your debt, so I wouldn't recommend it.
Come back, decent people, take care.
No, is this checkmate? When did this happen?
What's going to happen to us, even if our debt is resolved? What lies ahead?
Thus, Darwin and Alba trudged back to their family home. The next day, trembling, they were escorted away by people in sunglasses and disappeared from the town. They started a new chapter in a dilapidated building in the depths of the mountains, working hard every day. They were taken to work sites early in the morning, endured tough physical labor, and returned home late at night. While they had meals and bath facilities, everything was charged, and the costs were deducted from their daily wages, which were already offset against their debts, leaving them with virtually nothing. On the rare occasion they had any money left, it was only a few hundred yen, not enough to go anywhere since no taxis came nearby, trapping them there. As for us,
Living in a newly built house is just the best.
thank you for embracing the house I designed.
No, thank you. It's a luxury to experience the work of a first-class architect every day. By the way, are you really okay with having sold your family home?
I had a desire to keep it, but it was quite old and needed repairs. Besides, if we kept holding on to it, there would be no end. So, memories are best kept in the heart's album.
I see. But you did take a lot of photos and videos, didn't you?
Well, that's one thing, this is another.
Pada, how about we make it a tradition to take similar photos and videos for future milestones? Like a little time lapse.
Since then, we have started our life in the newly completed home. It's a house packed with all the features I've always wanted to incorporate while building various homes. I'm so pleased with the result that I honestly want to show it off to many people. Noah loves it too, and we're looking forward to hosting various guests someday. And so, our family continues to spend our days in this proud home, with our beloved family members. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.